Happy birthday, America! Welcome back to the Bears and Tears podcast. As always, the guillotine rumble! But back by popular demand, the John Wick of Whitetail and his old lady, Big Kevin Brandy, coming back at you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you guys back.
Thank you.
It's been too long.
It has.
You guys are back by popular demand.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're our most requested guests.
Yay.
Yeah. And that ain't no joke.
You never know where the episode's going to go. Depending on where
Could
we
have
were
not
at.
prior to.
Depends on how many of these we slid down.
Yes.
We had some killer fucking quesadillas before we got
That
here.
food was excellent.
Tacos and tequila, shout out, Northeast.
Excellent.
No?
We went to Snatchers. We were initially trying to go there. It's another bar in our local town that is it's like my spot. That's if I go out like locally, it's usually where I go. But they were closed, I guess maybe for the 4th of July or something.
Always closed.
The cops were everywhere, man. I guess
Are
they're
they?
getting set up
The
for
fireworks are in town tonight, so they
yeah.
closed at 4.
But still, I feel like they should be open.
The quesadillas were on point, though.
Hell yeah. Well,
Drinks were, too. A little slow, but they were
hold
good.
on. We got something going on with
Yeah.
Kevin's mic. God damn it.
Put you to work.
Yeah.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we had some technical difficulties. We are back.
We're back.
Kevin's mic was acting up, but we got her fixed.
It'll be all right. It'll buff out.
That should buff up, bro.
Didn't buff out. Man.
So, tacos and tequilas. Y'all like that joint?
Yeah, I
It's
do.
the first
It's-
time we've been there.
I was skeptical.
Really?
I was skeptical.
I'm with you.
He doesn't like Mexican food though. Like
What?
he's weird about Mexican
Really?
food. Yeah, I love it. Like that's
Well, how much time do you got, buddy?
but it was good. It was very good.
Yeah, I like they have a chimichanga. I'm a big chimichanga fan.
Chimichanga.
They've got
Anything
one there
fried.
that's fantastic. Oh, it's so good.
Wow.
The Especial chimichanga.
I think it's too overpriced. for
It is
Mexican food.
overpriced. Yeah,
Everything is.
It's fucking Mexican food. It should be $7.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should be
You know what I
served
mean?
out of the back of a truck.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. If you go there on Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, I went there last week, right? I had chips and salsa, 3 tacos, and a draft beer. My bill was $8.86.
Okay.
No, that is.
That's a sore
awesome.
dick.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah,
beat that.
I can get down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No thanks. Other than Tuesday, though, it's we keep
Salty.
having a bug
bug.
fly on our
That
camera.
bug is a
here.
pile of shit.
You know, that thing.
Get out of here. Go and get.
Need a bug zapper. Give me, you got a shotgun?
It would land right there, though.
It would.
Yeah.
Of all places.
I wonder why it's like attracted to the lens.
It's just
Maybe a reflection
Light.
or something.
Light
to be-
reflection.
go to
maybe?
Hollywood.
I don't know.
Yeah. So we were actually, I don't know if you guys have been diving into it at all,
Shut up,
but
stupid.
we've been. John and I were supposed to go hang some stands today,
Oofa, loofa.
but we watched the fights last night.
We
and
have a couple too many, did we?
Well,
we were up till I was up till like 2:30.
shit.
The
Yeah.
fights didn't end till almost 1. So
Yeah. Me and my queen of the forest, my beautiful old lady over there, got home at 2:06. Look
Oh.
for the camera.
was it that late?
I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. And then you guys were probably up a little later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal one of these.
Playing checkers.
You weren't driving this time. That's good, Sam. That's good.
They were hanging pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my line. Hey kids, we're going back to the room. I gotta hang a picture. So if you hear this, it's a hammer.
Yeah. It's
But
Here, hold on, sniff this.
so
She's out.
it's just smell like pennies.
Yeah.
It smell like
Oh, you said
chloroform.
Netflix and chill. I said, no, I'll take this pill.
the old
Your
Bill
boyfriend
Cosby.
is back.
So
Goddamn, Flaw.
we stayed up kind of late.
You're pushing it, Flaw.
I know that thing keeps laying on the lens.
It's right there again.
It's just
Very attractive.
I'm sorry for our
There you go.
There you go.
Jeez.
watchers,
Please.
listeners.
Camera system over there.
I got you guys.
But so we were up pretty late. So this morning I woke up at like fucking 9:30.
Dude, I was up at like 6:30. I was wide awake.
Were
like
ya?
Like an old man.
Jeez, yeah, no, I woke up at like 5:50, and I looked at my phone. I was like, hell no. Went back to bed, and then once I did wake up, I didn't even text you because I was hurting. You didn't text me, so I was like, he's hurting too.
Yeah.
At around like noon, I went and you had like a family thing you were doing with Sam. You guys went to what was it? Sam's grandfather's.
Mm-hmm.
So they went there. I did go. I didn't hang any stands, but I did go and put my cell cams out. And I put 3 out, and I actually climbed up on my tree stand and was like just kind of getting a feel for it.
Oh, baby.
Oh, man, dude. I can't wait.
You ready?
Oh, I'm so pumped for deer season.
How many
Like
more Fridays?
9 Fridays left.
9
I love
Fridays.
that first, like when you first climb up there and it's like you brush all the leaves out and it's like, yes.
Yes.
Must eat.
That's I was a little sketched out in there because that stand is you're probably not gonna like that one. I gotta add another step.
Jesus.
Climbing into the stand is a little sketchy. It's not like terrible. Like I'm sure you'll climb in it, but I don't like it.
Port is kind of your thing.
Yeah,
I hunt
you
there
don't hunt there that
occasionally.
much. Yeah.
But like it's like your only private property
Yeah.
to go to, so I don't really fuck with it that much.
Yeah, but if you do climb into that one, just a heads up. It's
It's a tickle sketchy.
it's a tickle sketchy at the top.
Tickle.
Yeah, it's not that high. It's only like 20 feet, maybe 22. But where I had to get the stand because of a branch. It's a great stand. I mean, it's got a good. There's a tree branch right behind you, so it's got. That's a lot of thing. When you select like a tree to hang in, what's behind you is fucking important. If you've got like an open field behind you and you're skylighted,
Yeah.
like dude, you're gonna get busted a lot in that stand. So this one is money because there's like this tree branches right around it. It's beautiful. It's a great tree. But with that being said, it's a little hard to tie off because you got to tie off like above that branch, and you can't do that till you get into the stand.
Oh, nice.
So it's like it's a little sketchy.
I like being tied off as I'm taking my step into the stand.
Yes, me too.
Because the stand sketched me out. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I've never fell out of. Well, I did fall out of one actually.
I don't know why. I did fall out.
My dad was like, "Hang this stand for me. It's 35 years old." And I'm in it. I'm like, "Yeah, this stand's fine." I was jumping on it. I'm like, "Oh, it's fine." And next thing I know, I'm on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
I've done that
Yeah.
once. I was young. Dad was like, "You'll be all right, buff out.
Yeah.
I'll come get you at dark."
Yeah.
The worst thing I did was climbing out at night and I missed the bottom rung of the step and fell and landed flat on my back. Like, knocked the wind out of you.
Oof.
And then, of course, I had to stand up and act like nothing happened so he didn't bust my balls the whole ride home.
Idiot.
I'm like, I'm good. Like, I'm great.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Can't breathe.
My ribs are broken. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, I've done that several times. I haven't like fell on my ass, but missed that bottom step. I've done that
Yeah,
a couple
I fell on my
times.
ass.
Did it today.
Well, nothing beats like the first time going out there and someone's lost, walking the woods.
Oh my god. It wasn't even the first year. That's a bad thing. It was my second year. So it's opening morning and I'm terrible in the dark. Directions are not my thing. Like, I'm terrible in the dark. So I completely miss my spot to pull off into the woods. And I'm like all the way over by his stand. And there happened to be somebody that robbed the Denny's or something
Yeah,
that
there
was
was
over
like- they
there.
were looking for, like, an
They were looking for
escaped
this guy
person.
who was like miles, not very many miles from our house. So he's texting me. He's getting ready to jump out of the stand and beat the fuck out of somebody, and it was me. I was like, no, it's me. I was like, I'm lost.
Please don't punch
Please don't
me.
hit me.
Your stand is on the other side of the field.
I
I'm
went
like,
all the way around the
there's someone
field.
walking around here with a light. I'm getting ready to get out of the tree and crow hop him. And she's like, "Oh no, that's me." I'm like, "Your stand's on
That side.
Why are you here?
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh god, here we go."
Me and Ryan had something like that happen in it wasn't Blackwater. It was Ellis Bay, where I went to my stand and it's dark, and then all of a sudden Ryan shows up. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" He's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Dude, this is where I'm hunting. You're supposed to be over there." He's like, "Nah, you're supposed to be over there." And we like literally had it out. We had to like pull the phone out. Somehow this motherfucker, like, we were going opposite directions. Somehow he ended up at my stand and came from, like, I went north, he went west, and somehow he came from the east. It was like, how the fuck did you even get here? It's like you stepped through a fucking portal or something, dude.
Magic.
Fucking black hole.
Yeah. Fucking,
Yeah,
it can be in the dark
The
sometimes.
dark, yeah.
Yeah,
hate the
it's easy to
darkness.
get turned around.
And
Yeah.
when you're in the dark, like, everything looks the same. You know what I'm like? Is that
Yeah.
my tree? Is that my tree? Is that my tree? You know what I mean? I'm like, Of course, this one has no issues with directions or the dark or anything. I'm terrible. Like I
I'm
get
used to putting
so
in work in the dark, son.
Yeah.
I did my best work in the dark.
I would get very turned around.
Yeah,
I am not good at that.
I can't wait to be walking through the woods in the fucking dark, early morning. Oh, September 9th.
Oh.
I went outside. It was Father's Day because I called my dad, and I was outside, and I'm on the phone with him, and all of a sudden, a doe blows at me, and it scared the shit out of me. Like I'm on the phone just chit-chatting, and I'm like, holy shit! But across the street is a pond.
Yeah.
She must have been over there because I could hear the water. But I was like, yes, I love that sound, and I hate that sound.
Couple months, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
Gentle throat massage.
The first time I heard that sound, though, it scared the shit out of me.
Oh,
'Cause
it's...
you know what I mean? I didn't know what to expect, and it's way louder than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Like I jumped. I was like, oh
That's the
shit.
last noise she's gonna make around me. It's over. I don't care.
She blows, she goes.
Yeah, and shot between the eyes.
Oh yeah. If she don't run when she blows, I'm shooting that fucking doe all day long.
Execute.
Now,
Yes.
if she has a fawn with her, what do you do?
I'm icing that fucking dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep. One of your family members will get it.
Yeah.
And I didn't do that. The one over in the area by Cliff's house, I had one that would just nonstop blowing at me, but she had two with her, and I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Line them up.
Like they were little.
Well,
I couldn't do it.
by deer season, by September 9th, the biologist set it up that way.
Yeah.
If you kill a doe with two fawns or with a fawn, those fawns are perfectly capable of living on their own.
They'll
That's why the
survive.
season is where it's at. That's
Yeah.
one of the reasons.
Yeah.
So don't feel bad about it. I know you
did.
still do though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've shot spots before. I'm not gonna lie, I've shot spots before, but I felt
so
bad.
delicious.
I couldn't do it.
That fucking fly.
I did
Yeah,
once.
that fly is,
that
like,
flies all
here.
over our camera.
I've done it twice in one night.
I did it. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to do it. I shot one. It was like low light, and it was like I don't know, almost 30-yard shot.
Have sex.
And she like barely had spots. It was like that late in the season to where like, but once I got down on her, like she still had like some spots, and I was like, fuck,
See
that's
the remnants of them.
yeah.
How delicious was that deer?
Oh god, it was good.
They
was
are
so
good.
good.
I mean,
I didn't bat an eye after I had it
Right?
in my freezer.
Like,
but-
what are you gonna do?
well, yeah, it's done now.
Yeah, it's dead.
But I typically like them Boone and Crockett does, you know what I mean, them big girls.
the big old look like a horse out there.
Oh
yeah.
god, I love a big doe.
Depends on how far you gotta drag them. They do get rough.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I've dragged some does that were brutal. I mean, you get a big doe, I mean they get hefty.
Yeah.
We're so spoiled that we don't drag
I
deer, so
know.
when we
Well,
have
we did
to,
that one last year, and it wasn't that big, and I wanted to die. One
we
time
both were dying.
Where Wyatt killed his at.
Yes, in the new property, and
We drug it
God.
to like the truck, and I'm like, I'm never doing this again. This is retarded.
Like I'm telling you, I literally like stripped off when I got up to the truck because I wear so many layers because I get so cold. But I was like shedding layers the whole way up there. I'm like, looked like a striptease going up the hill.
that was the night. It was all my fault.
It was his fault.
She was sitting in the wrong spot.
That's when he
in the-
stuck me in the toddler chair. Yes.
Yeah.
That deer's the only thing she had left to do was stick her head in the tent with it.
There ain't nothing like dragging a deer to let you know how out of shape you are.
Round is a shape. I don't care what anybody says. I'm in there.
It is a shape.
Yeah, we're spoiled. We
Yeah,
really are.
You got it made pretty good with that gator. You've been busting ass working out though. You've been slacking here recently. Or?
Yeah,
The
I got.
last-
Yep.
The last month or so we were.
It's
I was
time.
in a wedding in April, so it was like game on. I'm like, I gotta look good for this wedding. So
It's time to get back to it.
And then
I've
we
gained
did-
10 pounds. It's time to.
Yeah, but how much have you lost though?
oh god,
Shit.
30.
You look great.
35 plus.
Yeah.
Well, I went from a 42 pair of jeans to a 38. So
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
I've
it was.
gained like 3/4 of an inch. So I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
I got to arch my back a little bit to get him to stick out. But
It's a thing, man. You lose some weight. That like pad that sits like above
Yeah.
your junk, it shrinks so it makes you stick out a little further.
It definitely changes things.
Yeah.
Like it does. It changes things.
It does. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We did that, and then we had the wedding, and then we had some ink time,
Yeah,
so we were
went
letting
through
some
ink
tattoo
therapy,
time,
so
and
that's what
letting those heal up, and
Yeah.
now we need to get back.
Well, you're gonna need to be in shape for when we get down there to fucking
Yeah.
Blackwater.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't wait.
We
I'm ready to stay down there now and just wait on the season to come.
You ain't kidding, man.
You guys fucking with crossbows this year? That's what you're sticking with. I know you guys were like,
Yeah, we were on the fence about
Yeah.
it, and
Yeah, I wanted to, but
Too much
Next
going
year.
on.
yeah,
too much going on and switching jobs and stuff. So
Yeah.
work is crazy. And
I'm scared to see what a bag of corn's going to cost.
oh my god,
What was a bag of corn in Walmart yesterday?
it was $9.98 for a 40-pound bag,
Wow.
and that I
That's
remember
not
like
that bad.
2
I thought it
years
was
ago
more than that. I thought it was 12 something.
I think it was.
for the 40-pound. The 50-pound was 12 something.
Yeah.
But I remember years ago, like buying, like if Zartler's was closed or whatever, you know what I mean, and grab a couple at Walmart. They were like $4. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's
No, 9.98 is not good for a 40
for
pound
40
bag.
pounds.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
the
a 50 pound, it's like okay,
right,
but for a
the 50
40,
was $12.98.
Who's going to be the first one to see what a bag of corn costs?
Not me.
yeah,
I'm not buying that shit.
I don't know. It's
if I see, I got a possibility of getting back into one of my old properties for until October. They sell it in October. This property in Elkton that I may put corn out there because just the nature of the property, like the deer don't move till real late, and it's like, but if you put some corn out, it's not a bad spot.
They planted corn there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I might put some corn out there and see what it does. But like at Port, my main hunting spot, I don't really put corn out there. Mainly two reasons. For one, like I feel like I've got that property figured out pretty good enough now to where I just don't need to.
Right.
And for two, it's just extra work, man. Like I gotta drag that corn out there, walk it out to. It's a lot of work. I mean, you guys know it's fucking putting corn out. It gives you. It ain't like you can just put it out like here. You got to put it out every week. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You got to be consistent with it.
Yeah.
And it creates like it's a whole fucking thing.
Haven't even touched the bag yet.
We haven't.
Haven't even put a camera out yet.
No, we were
I
gonna
need
do
to do it.
cameras today, and
I need to do it. Probably start
it didn't
tomorrow.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
that time.
I was wanting the rain to come through and then try to start finding trails and then start putting cameras in those beat down trails
Right.
instead of just, you know what I mean, being so hot. Just might be on the move this year with a climber, so I'm trying to see if I can find trails now
We're
to
gonna
get
change.
onto.
Did you get a climber?
I'm getting ready to.
Yeah, we're gonna change
That's
up our game
something.
a little bit this year. And
I'd like for you guys to have them climbers by August. That way we can play with them in the off
we'll
season.
have them before the end of the month.
Because I don't
like
want to be
this.
doing it in September.
No, we're gonna do it soon. We'll have them by the end of the month, and that way we can start
Yeah.
practicing
I
with
found that
them.
new
And
Summit where you can screw all these
Gotta
things.
keep this
I
thing.
gotta have that new. I gotta have the new Summit.
That thing's sick.
It's a learning curve. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. Well,
a
you're
learning
gonna fuck up a lot with it
Yeah.
when you first get it.
what's gonna happen?
The worst part is like, how wide is this tree? Where do
Yep.
I need to set this thing?
That's
to,
Right.
gonna be the bitch.
to when I get where do I want to go? Is this thing gonna be level and when he up or down?
So once you're up there, you're fucked. So
Pretty
you
much.
kinda
I mean,
have to
you can adjust it on the fly, but
pain in the ass.
it's a pain in the ass. Because see, the problem is, you got to sit in your seat and then like hold it up with your feet, hold the bottom up, and try to adjust it so it takes two hands on one side. It's doable, and like once.
Yeah, but being new to it, that's
Yeah,
probably not
no,
the best
don't.
idea to
No.
do.
Yeah.
I think I'll be all right getting up. Getting down might be the mother.
Nah, getting up and down's not gonna be an issue. It's about selecting the right tree and making sure your stand is gonna be level when you get in it. That's what's gonna take some practice.
Yeah.
But like once I feel like I come over one day, the climbing aspect of it, you guys will get that in a day.
Yeah.
It's about setting your stand where it needs to be for every different tree that is going to take some time.
Right.
Just got to know if it's bigger, open it up a little more. If it's smaller, close it up. And
Yeah.
that's-
I've been doing it for 20 fucking years. I still don't fucking know.
And
Can you change the pitch of it though? If you're not exactly close, you can.
yes.
Can you? You
Yeah.
can fudge a little bit.
Yeah. And you can change it when you're in the stand, but it's a pain in the ass.
I would rather be up
Than down.
than
Yes.
down.
Yes.
Because down's gonna put more pressure on your. It's gonna make you feel weird.
Well, I
Up,
mean-
you
Yeah,
just
it's-
kind of.
Not fun.
Yeah.
And we've put stands up before that were leaning. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you lean forward like that, it throws you all off.
Yeah.
Like it's
Leaning
I'd
up
rather
is not
lean
as bad.
back.
Yeah, I'd rather lean
Yeah.
towards the
yeah,
tree
forward.
than forward.
Yep. 'Cause
Or
then-
you feel like you're gonna fall.
Yeah, you feel like you're gonna fall, and then when you're sitting, it's more comfortable too, because like it's no big deal. You're almost like reclining back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you're leaning forward, it sucks.
Yeah.
So but honestly, it won't take you long. You'll get the hang of it, and you just
I
like
just want to have enough time
Well-
though to be ready.
The big thing is I'm used to carrying my bow up the tree, not pulling it up with a rope.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's no big deal though. Yeah, that's something that you're gonna do though. Is you're probably gonna forget your rope from time to time.
Yeah.
Hopefully you only do it once, but it's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
I carry a book bag with me. I got just about everything in there.
You'll fucking if you do forget your string, you'll fucking make it happen. You'll
Yeah.
figure it out. It just sucks, but
The worst part is getting to the top of the tree and your climber and just forgetting your release. Fucking anything.
yes.
Been there, done that.
Especially like early season, like dude, because it's the early season rust is the thing we've talked about again and again. Like it's definitely a factor. Like when you haven't hunted for so many months and then you get back in the woods, you always forget shit. Like I do. I mean,
Have you ever been up or getting ready to get down and your weapon's on the ground and you could have killed a deer?
Yeah.
yep.
I mean,
Oh yeah, dude.
Probably at least a dozen times.
I did it once the beginning of the season last year. I was coming down, my bow's on the ground. I get halfway down, and a doe runs right into 15 fucking yards, and I'm like, "Can I bring my bow up real quick without her noticing?" Nah.
I actually last year I shot a doe and I was like kind of hanging out for a minute, and these other does came in, and I shit you not, I successfully got all the way down my tree with those deer like 40 yards from me
Wow.
without them busting me. I was like going super slow because my bow was on the ground, and I was like, I didn't necessarily want to shoot them. I just wanted to see if I could like get down without
Yeah.
spooking them, and I went like super slow, and I was like, fuck yeah, I got all the way down to the ground before they busted me.
I want to say it was early season last year. I got all at Winch Road before we were out of there. I got all the way to the stand and didn't have my quiver with me. I had no bolts. So then it's like getting all the way down, going back to the gator, driving home, it makes you mad.
Oh, dude, it's the worst. I did it last year with a muzzleloader. I got all the way in, and it was down in Dorchester County. So we had it wasn't that long of a hike. We hiked in, I don't know, maybe half a mile or so. Climbed up my tree. Yeah, went through a bunch of fucking frag, which is a nightmare. Got through the frag, climbed up into my tree, and then realized I didn't have my primer with me.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that
You're-
sucks.
And
You're
it's like
pretty-
you have no option.
Yeah.
Like
And you're pretty new to
Yes.
So
Yeah,
you
I'm
like
muzzleloader's not my thing. I haven't done it much. I don't know if I've ever even killed a deer with a muzzleloader.
I don't think you have.
I don't think I have.
I love it.
shut up. Oh my god, I hate you. I love muzzleloader.
I love it too.
I do. I
It
love
is
it.
so cool.
I was very intimidated by it at first because I thought I'm not going to be able to load it. You know what I mean? I'm like, you have to use a lot of strength to shove that thing down in there. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do this, but I love it. Shut up. Oh my god, I hate you.
I use the barrel lube. Come on now,
Yes, you
second
do.
to nature.
Yes.
It is cool. It's fun.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
I'm starting to like it. Like like I just never really had an interest in it because I don't know. I fucking like bow hunting, and it's just kind of like, I'll just use my bow. But like
Also,
recently,
it's a challenge.
Yeah.
the past 2 years, like I've been kind of playing with it, and like I don't know, I want to get more into muzzleloader.
My dad pretty much gave you his
Yeah, I've still got it. Thanks, John.
Thanks, baby Jay.
I think, hunting with him is terrible. So it's like,
Here we go. Start rant.
but it's just, I'm sitting in the stand and I'm like, how are you reloading that fast?
Because that boy
It's
good.
like, boom,
Oh yeah.
boom. I'm like, dude, how did you even get all that shit back in there? Primer, everything. Like, no.
Practice.
Yeah, lots
man.
of years.
There's a little zip up pocket,
Yeah.
and you zip that pocket down, and you pull the primer out of it, and you tip it over, and it's already got 3 powders in the bullet. And
You
jam
do,
that
like,
thing.
Yep.
Quick
Crack it open.
loads. Yeah.
I'm right there with you. I can reload
Less-
that motherfucker
less
quick.
Than, less than
I'm getting
30
better,
seconds.
but I'm not.
most deer you've killed in a night with one muzzle loader.
Oh, one. Yeah, 4.
Four in one night.
No, literally.
That's what I'm saying. The John Wick White is a bad motherfucker, man.
Damn,
the
son.
best though, he's like, okay, climb down. You walk towards me. I'm gonna walk towards you.
Hold on. Are you sure you want to tell this story?
Yes.
You might want to.
He's walking. I'm walking towards him. Boom! I'm like, I'm walking towards you. He's shooting still. There's, the one someone standing there.
I mean,
Like it was still.
This is
there.
like, what statute of
tinkle.
limitation? Like 10 years ago?
This is at least 10
It
years.
was at least 10 years
At
ago.
least. I've only been hunting for 4, but it was 10 years ago.
Yeah, this is 1988. You're
This
fine.
is back in the 80s, yeah.
It hasn't been that long over time.
Yeah, the muzzleloader's it's a whole thing. Like it's definitely different than rifle, and that's like kind of what I looked at it as for the longest time. I was just like, it's just a fucking another rifle, but it's kind of cool,
It's
man.
one at a
I
time.
love it.
It's not.
One at a
It's
time.
different.
Yeah, it's definitely different, and it's got a different feel to it, and I don't know, it gives you the ability to reach out and touch stuff at 100 yards at a time when normally I would be bow hunting. So like this year, I think I'm gonna put a little more into muzzleloader. I'm gonna do it more this year, especially now that I have one that I can use.
Yeah.
That's a good fucking rifle.
Yeah.
Who makes it?
It's an older one. It's a really good rifle, though. I don't even center fire.
Yeah, we shot at the range 100 yards, man. I was fucking driving tax that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. When you touch that trigger, and you hit just a cloud of smoke,
Yes.
Yes.
and then the smoke disappears, and you're watching this deer just like digging taters, just getting out of there.
The problem
She gon-
is, if you see the cloud go and the deer's gone, you're like,
Yeah.
Shit.
did I hit it? Did I
Well,
miss it?
I had
Oh.
issues with it this year, like because one, I forgot the primer the one time, and then another time I had a misfire, and it was probably something I did. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but
likely.
I just clicked, and I was like,
What
"What
kind
the
of primer
fuck?"
are you shooting?
It's
It's
a
like-
209 primer, but it comes it
That some bitch ought to go off like.
but it goes into this weird like contraption.
It's like this orange like square tag.
Yeah, it's weird.
Really?
Yeah,
It
it's
doesn't
an
just
odd
sit
one.
right in the
Nah.
back.
It's like
Because
Shit.
it's probably been
Is it
converted
from a-
you know
what
what I mean?
was-
If it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
from
What is that?
number 11 or
11,
something? Shit
yeah.
like that.
that's a good point, actually. Yeah,
Is that what it is?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Because
don't
a
know
lot
what
of
any
them
that
they
means.
sell
Conversion.
conversions.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember the first time I ever went, told my dad, I'm like, let's get a muzzleloader hunting. He's like, yeah. I'm like, shit, I don't have nothing to set this bitch off. He's looking around, he goes, oh shit, that's a shotgun primer. Here's a whole fucking thing of them. Let's go. I'm like, all right, yeah, fuck yeah. I had no idea, no clue. I just knew that it would shoot straight, and that was it. He said, oh, yeah, fuck shotgun primer. Let's go, boy. I said,
Yeah.
"Oh, let's get it.
I got both. I got our muzzleloader shoots 209s and one that shoots, I think they're 11s. Pretty sure they're
think so.
11s. And we were at the Airs one time shooting muzzleloader, and I eased up on a doe. I pulled the trigger, and the number 11 didn't go off.
Oh no shit.
And I was like, oh, fuck. I eased back it down into this little blind or stand. You know what I'm talking about, a little stand.
Yep.
And I just, I redone it and just put it at her. Boom! It finally went off.
Hell yeah.
Beautiful.
That sound and that smell, though. Like,
The
it's
smell
just-
is
The
fucking
smell.
I love
awesome.
that smell.
Yeah.
It's just, it's
Rotten
amazing.
eggs.
Yes.
Yeah. Fucking
I love
sulfur,
it.
man.
Smell like
Yes.
your farts.
I hate you. I swear to God.
I love muzzleloaders,
I
man.
do. It's.
They are cool.
I
Just
do
a
the.
whole bunch of doubt though when the deer's not laying there.
It-
When the smoke
it
clears,
is.
they're like, no, God, here we. I've shot one on Winch Road that went across the creek and never bled and died.
No shit.
Well, that was my first muzzleloader kill.
I know this thing's dead, man. Like for real.
Yeah. She went all the
across
way
road,
over.
across the creek, never bled, and was laying there dead.
Wow.
That was mine. Went all the way over into Pillsbury's area and nothing. Not a drop. And she was laying in there.
Oh, was that
Wow.
the night you lost your phone and your deer?
Yes, it was the night I lost my phone and my deer.
We get all the way around. She's like, I can't find my phone. I'm like, fuck
We're
that
in-
phone. They're going home.
We're
It's
in
like
the
old school
Gator.
Gator.
Yeah, like,
Like,
shit's just falling out.
Single
like, it's-
cylinder, 10 horsepower, like,
like
Pull
you can-
start.
yeah,
You
you're
can
like,
pick the whole ass end up of it. Like, it's like,
all the way. I'm like, no,
No,
you get your
we're
phone
going
tomorrow.
home.
Yeah, fuck that.
Dude, yeah.
But we went back and found them both. I wonder what fly tastes like.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm about to eat that one.
That thing's
though.
a
I
pain in the
keep-
butt.
Keep
dude.
lands on that camera one more time. I want to eat that motherfucking bug.
Cowboy, you're up.
Oh,
Fucking.
Yes, boss.
Yes, boss.
Oh, so hold on. There's something I seen this week. This shit is fucking bananas.
Oh, Savannah Bananas.
Savannah Bananas. I don't know what that is.
It's a
but-
baseball team. I'm sorry.
So there's a.
It probably
It sounded like a
is.
porn star. That's
It's a baseball team. I'm sorry.
apparently.
Fly.
So a Pennsylvania man. I'll read you the beginning of this article. It was a Meat Eater article, and it struck close to home, not because of the meth, but because of the location.
Mm.
But
I do have a couple redeeming qualities.
Kevin's.
One.
A Pennsylvania man has been charged with aggravated assault and reckless endangerment after he allegedly shot his friend in the neck during a meth-fueled adventure.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
He wasn't messing around,
It
son.
wasn't nothing around.
That shit's messed up, though. I mean, I'm sorry.
Michael
Shout out
Walnock and Joseph
One cock.
Lynn Sr. both admitted to taking methamphetamine prior to the incident on January 14th, 2022. Lynn testified at a hearing on Wednesday that he had been taking meth for at least 3 days as a stimulant.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, they had a
Good for
great.
him.
That was a fucking hell of a
Elvis
weekend.
was
That's a
there.
long. Elvis is there.
That's a party.
That is a party.
So they could stay up to hunt coyotes at night.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
okay.
I could.
Should I fox with you?
So apparently, these fucking dudes were coyote hunting, and he shot like his fucking best friend like 20 years in the neck.
Kill
Yeah.
him? Did he kill him?
No, he's alive.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't die, I mean, I hit him off out.
He was shot in the neck, and he said his right arm is almost paralyzed. He still has bullet fragments at his neck that are too close to the spine to remove.
That's scary.
Walnock and Lynn haven't spoken since the incident, even though, according to Walnock's lawyer, the two men have been best friends for 20 years. How do you shoot someone in the neck with a red light on his head wearing an orange coat, he asked during the hearing. He claims that after Walnock shot him, Walnock took the meth in Lynn's wallet, along with the $100.
He was so high he could have duck hunted with a rake, man. Yeah,
All right, so I mean, if he took the shit out of his wallet, that really wasn't an accident.
Hell
that was
no.
intentional.
So you
man,
shoot
Mr.
your boy in the neck, then you take his money and his meth?
he was high as giraffe pussy, so I mean,
God damn it,
coming
boy.
down. Shit, Leroy got the stash.
That's fucked up, dude. You're a friend of 20 years.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's brutal.
That's sad.
Fuck.
Damn it.
That's a hell of a drug. Apparently, it's a big thing around here.
It's a big thing everywhere.
I think it's cheap.
So it is
Yeah.
cheap, and it was big in Utah when I was there, and that was what 22 years ago. Like you would be out in the middle of the oil field, which is nothing, and all of a sudden you'd come up on a trailer.
And they're
It's
just
like
cooking
Breaking
meth.
Bad. You know what I mean? It's like they're just cooking meth out there,
Yeah.
and it's it was big there. So when I moved out here, I was surprised it wasn't because it was so big out there.
But now
I
it
think
is.
it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And especially when you head down into like West Virginia and you get into some of those like higher poverty levels, it's everywhere.
Prominent.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
probably a hell of a drug to stay up to hunt coyotes on. I mean, it sounds like a
mean,
great time.
It does. I mean, maybe we
Drugs and guns, I mean.
Drugs and
We're like
guns and
boats and
fucking
hoes.
predators. I
I
mean,
mean,
why
I get
not?
it. I mean, it sounds like fun to me.
must
I
be
don't know.
8:30.
It's 8:30.
My phone's going bed
Kevin
by
went.
time.
It's his bedtime call.
Is that your bedtime now?
So we have to put his phone into sleep mode at night because the idiots that he employs will start blowing his phone up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Jesus Christ.
Or they
You're the
work-
fucking boss now,
I have-
man. Tell
well,
them
you have
motherfuckers.
guys up there till 3 in the morning, and you have guys
It's the
starting at
boss.
4:30 in the morning. So you have pretty much someone there all the goddamn time.
Yeah, it's
You got to get them to, like, dude, send me a text.
well,
No,
and
call someone else.
problem solve. You know what I mean? Like the shit they're calling about is
Shit that they could handle on their own.
Yeah.
If
I
you have,
figure
like,
it
a dead
out.
hooker in the truck at 2 a.m.
Call me.
well, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
we'll
different.
figure that shit
Like we'll
out.
figure
Yeah.
that out. But
But, it,
when you have no internet, shut the modem off and turn it back on.
yeah.
4:30 on a Saturday morning. I don't have no internet. Me neither. I mean, I'm trying. My birds are flying south. I'm trying to bury my beak at 4:30 in the morning. Come on. Don't worry about the damn internet.
Oh, that's fucking irritating.
Yeah,
I would, that would drive me nuts.
it's
My boss deals with that shit because, like,
It's horrible.
I get called in sometimes too in the middle of the night. It happens,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
What's got to be going on for you to get called in?
It could be any number of things, man. But like, so where I work, we make fucking rockets and missiles and shit. So like, say we got a rocket or a missile that it's curing. It's like in an oven, and maybe that oven. I'm just thinking out of my head.
Takes a shiz.
That oven takes a shit, or like the steam line. There's a big steam line leaking. We cannot allow that motor to go out of spec. It has to stay in certain temperatures. So it's like, no, you got to be here now and make sure this doesn't happen. So like stuff like that.
Do you have a minimum of? Do they give you like a couple hours for sure?
Yeah, if I get called in, I automatically get 4 hours. And
what if you're pissed drunk?
That's a thing.
Fake it to make
Peter
it.
Pan, you have money to make.
Peter Pan.
Let me not get too into that.
But
hey, man,
Theoretically, if you got called in,
theoretically, if I get called in and I've had a few beers,
Yeah.
I could just, go in and do my job and fucking leave. As long as I'm not shit-faced.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I could also tell my boss, like,
I can't.
look, dude, I'm drunk. I can't go in. And they'll call somebody else. We
had
have
6 beers and 2 Viagra. Like, out there working on it with a raging heart boner.
Dude, I'm like fucking a 6-pack deep. I just took 2 gas station dick pills. I got this chick in my room. I'm gonna.
Station dick pills. I can't with you.
Oh, that's
That
awesome.
was Runsky's line. Shout out Runsky.
Oh God.
I can't.
I bring it up because how's my day been today?
Non-stop phone calls.
I
That's
love my
awesome,
job.
though. Got some homemade chloroform and shit, gas station dick pills.
Sam is just always on call. I couldn't do
ya?
that.
I
Yeah.
don't have to be there, but people still clock.
Yeah. She's human resources. She's accounting too.
Okay.
But the
Yeah,
Aberdeen Ironbirds, and it's just there's always motherfuckers calling. her.
Non-stop.
I couldn't do that.
It sucks. It sucks. I mean, and I don't get called often. It's like maybe once a month I get called in. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine like what you're doing or what
It's
Sam's doing.
every day.
Yeah.
Joey's like that too. Big
Yeah,
Joe.
yep.
Like every other weekend he's on call, so he can't really get too shitty, but I know he does.
Yeah, like that's my thing, dude. Like, I'm sorry, but
No, it's
it's a fucking weekend. I'm
don't clock in.
I'm doing my thing. You know what I mean? I don't want to.
That's your money. Like, how do you fuck up?
People are stupid.
Rule 1 is to clock in and clock out.
Yeah.
Like,
People are stupid though.
I said
mean,
fire him. Fire him.
What
Idiot.
It blows my mind how dumb people are. Like the average person is
Easy.
fucking
They're
stupid.
dumb.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
And then 50% of the population is dumber than that person.
My,
You know what I mean?
My
Like-
boss, who I adore, her famous line is always to me, Brandy, most people are not like you.
Yeah.
She's like, they don't think like you do. Like, it's just, you've got to deal with people on a different level.
I had a guy tell me when I was locked up, he was like this old fucking Muslim guy. And he was like, sometimes, assalamu alaikum, you gotta think for other people because they can't think for themselves. And hey, that's fucking the true statement, man.
It's the truth.
It's a burden of being slightly more intelligent. I wouldn't say
I felt
intelligent.
like
'cause I
having
don't-
Big Johnson was a burden.
Yeah, dude, my back hurts all the time. Dude, you don't know what it's like carrying this thing around all the time,
I'm
Kevin.
telling you.
New back brace.
Yeah, man. It's like I gotta wear these special boxers. I mean, it's a whole thing, dude. You know?
That would be a bad burden. I mean, but everything else is just
Could you?
bullshit.
Oh, could you imagine?
I can't. I can't.
No, I can't. Don't have that issue.
Jeez.
There was something else I have in here in my notes too. Oh, I know what it is. So, in Maryland, we got 2 big things that came up.
Oh,
The Maryland hunting permit, the one is $35 to hunt a lot of the public land in Maryland. You got to pay this extra fee to hunt on the specific public lands. They're doing away with it.
Really?
I saw that. That's what I was getting
just
ready to
free?
say.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's free now.
Shit.
Huh.
So you just get your license then.
Yep.
And that's it.
You might
still
have
have
to
to
pay
get
like
the-
a parking fee,
Yeah, which is fine.
but now you don't have to buy that $35 license. And now, how do you guys feel about that?
I like it.
Right now, the economy's in the shitter. For an extra $35 is you don't have to pay it. That's great.
It used to be 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back when me and my dad were doing it, he'd shell out a lot of cash for me and him's license and then his
Yeah.
permits. It's 50 now. Then it was 35. Now it's free.
But
Love it.
here's my thing. All right. I didn't mind paying that $35 because you know what it did?
It drove all the people away.
All the fair weather motherfuckers wouldn't go to
point,
those
too.
properties anymore. So
That's a good
now,
point.
all these properties are going to be slammed all the time.
Yeah.
Like a lot of guys just wouldn't go there because they either didn't want to go online or they didn't take the time to do it. Now that's no longer a factor.
Yeah.
And not only that, it's like at the same time, with everything going on, all the inflation, all that bullshit, doesn't the DNR need that fucking
Right.
money?
Yeah.
It's like,
What were
why-
they using
what's-
those funds for?
If
Like,
anything,
Hookers.
hookers. Yeah, I mean,
hookers and meth.
hookers and meth, definitely. It's like I feel like I don't know. I'm not a fan. I wish they wouldn't have did that because more than anything, I feel like you're just gonna have more assholes on those properties now.
Yeah.
But it's I guess it's a good thing. I don't know. I don't know how to
Maybe
take
they
it.
weren't getting enough people buying them.
You think so?
That's
Are-
my
Or
own.
That
trying-
sounds-
Right. Are they
Yeah.
trying to increase the numbers, or were the numbers low last year? So they're like, okay,
Yeah.
Trying
let's
to-
do away with this to see if we can bump those numbers
We'll
up.
just make our season longer and let us kill more deer. Come in.
No,
Down with that.
quiet time.
Longer season.
No.
I think our season's long enough.
It's plenty
Yeah.
long, like I told you, but by January I'm done. Like I don't want to look
Honestly,
at them anymore.
like, would you want to hunt in February or August?
No.
No. August? Fuck no.
No,
I don't know,
because
there's a
it's
couple bucks I've seen at once.
They're-
I
they are
probably would
beautiful.
stick in August.
I saw one the other night that was, I mean, it was gorgeous.
I like our season. Like our
It's
season.
a good season. It's a good length.
I wouldn't mind if it started like September 1st.
Yeah.
A little bit earlier. Yeah.
I agree with that.
That'd be
like,
cool.
Yeah.
But like our season, it's like the bucks are just coming out of velvet. Like you
Mm-hmm.
might catch one still in velvet.
Yeah.
But other ones are hard horned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like when our opening day is, there's some bucks that are already hard horned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
most.
there's still some velvet.
Yeah.
So it's like it's kind of cool because if you get a buck in early season, you can get a velvet buck. It's
Yeah.
it's like its own special like
Yeah.
It's like
trophy.
a unicorn.
Yeah. Somebody has 2 of those unicorns.
Who's that guy?
I
Fuck
know.
you! I checked both of them deer. Kiss
Yes,
my
you did. You were legal, people.
Yeah.
What's that like killing a full velvet deer? Is that
Fucking
cool?
awesome.
It's so
Yeah.
cool. I
It
mean,
was
like,
like
it's
that movie National Treasure when he was holding the fucking, what was that, the Declaration of Independence? You don't touch the
No,
velvet.
yeah.
no. We literally
You don't touch it?
wrapped that. No,
You
because
wrapped them in
the oils on your hands will destroy the velvet. Like
Really?
you can't.
Okay.
Yeah, we wrap them in Walmart
and
bags.
take them, and then you want to flash freeze it to try
Yeah.
to kill.
But when they taxiderm it, isn't it all fake or is they do they?
They'll kill it with, I think it's formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde.
Yeah.
Yeah. He told us how he did that process.
He said it's the same shit you use on
People.
real people.
I mean, he.
John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
everything my
John.
boy touches is dead.
God,
Yeah.
that's the
You
nicest.
gotta
So
have
cool.
a great, better business bureau rating if everybody you're fucking with is dead, right?
John's the
We gotta
nicest
go
person
see
I've ever
John. We
met.
gotta go pick up your deer.
my,
He is a
my
good
buck's
dude.
done. I gotta go get it.
It is. It looks good.
Which one did you get mounted?
The
That one,
tent. I have a picture.
That
of
9-pointer?
It looks good.
that thing looks like a
Look,
tank.
beautiful
It's
looking deer.
beautiful.
You've never killed a velvet buck, have you?
Haven't.
I would
Killed
like
two,
to.
back
I
to
mean,
back years.
Opening day.
Would you rather kill a velvet or one like
hard horn.
full rut, just
Full rut.
neck? Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
When you're
Yeah.
skinning it and his neck's just
yeah,
throwing over the. Yeah.
yeah.
What do you do? I got a question for both of you guys.
Okay.
What do you do now that Buckland's is closed?
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to
That's
bring that up.
Well,
That's
about
rough.
About
I'll let
that.
your boy on Winch
Hey,
Road.
Kev. Hey, Kev. What's up,
You're
bro?
not on Winch Road anymore,
Oh, I
Jack.
mean,
Yes, you're on
Belvedere,
Belvedere.
What's up, Kev?
Yeah,
So
that sucks for
I
us,
was
man.
shocked, but look,
Yeah, that's nice.
That's
deer.
a beautiful
I don't think
deer.
I've seen that one.
Try to show it to the camera, Brandy, if you can. That way people can see it.
up there with the fly.
Yeah, up there with the fly. You might not be able to see it real well, but that was a hell of a buck, Kevin. He's a stud, man. Yep,
Yeah, it looks good.
beautiful deer.
Oh, John does a good job.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
great
John.
guy.
definitely.
But
Yeah,
Shout out.
about
Monster.
Buckland's. So if you're listening, Buckland's is a local butcher shop that John and I usually take our deer to.
yeah,
We actually had a podcast there last year. Their opening day of rifle.
Boyd, it's so weird.
I know, and I haven't talked to him, but I know it is true. They closed down. Yeah.
I honestly, when I first saw it, I thought, okay, this is bullshit. Like
That's
somebody
exactly what I
just
thought,
like
yeah.
misinterpreted something he said, or you know what I mean. And that's why I sent it to you because I'm just like,
What'd he say though?
Don't make your hobby
make
your
your
He
job.
told me,
or something
he
like that.
said, yeah, don't make your hobby your job.
Yeah.
And so I feel him, because, dude, it's like hunting season. He loves to hunt. He wants to go out and kill deer, but he's stuck at fucking work if people ain't there or he ain't got staff to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I totally get it. It
I hope
sucks.
he's all right though.
Yeah.
That's his
yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Like in the summer he crabs.
crabs, yep.
And in the winter he butchers deer. So I hope everything's all right.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll change his mind. You never know. Maybe.
I mean,
We got Harmony Ridge and Hess. Like, there's other places, but they're so far.
Belvedere Road.
Kevin. Kevin.
Well,
I
yeah.
have a feeling
I
we're
mean,
gonna have like.
Problem
I don't
is,
know.
if once
You'll probably see
both of
us a
them
little
are-
more.
Yeah, both of them are out of state, so you gotta.
It's
You gotta debone him.
Yeah.
it's a hassle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As to, like, with Bucklands, it was nice to just go drop your deer off.
Yeah, you're
'Cause,
done.
don't get me wrong, I much prefer processing meat with you guys because we let them hang.
Right.
And the difference in meat quality when you've let that deer hang for a week or two,
Yeah.
and one that you took to the butcher and they cut it up 2 days later is astounding. I mean, the quality of that steak that hung for 2 weeks is it's not even close.
Yeah, I mean, technically, it starts to decompose. That's why it softens up.
Yes.
Those
Yep.
fibers start to break down, and that's why you get it. I mean, when you go to Texas Roadhouse, those steaks you're picking out hung forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a month,
They're
right?
they're
Yeah.
hanging.
Yeah.
My grandfather was a career butcher. That's what he did for a living. And any
mine.
cow you buy, that thing's hanging for at least a week. You know what I mean? So it.
Well, they'll hang without the hide,
Hide on
on
'em.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
take the hide. They take
Yep.
the hide off, and he said they would even wrap them in like sheets or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You ever skin a cow?
Oh my
I
god.
had, yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck that.
That is
Fuck
terrible.
that. It's like skinning 10 deer.
It
I
was
would rather skin 10 deer.
terrible.
I'd
and
imagine-
take 3 of them out.
I'd
It
imagine
was-
it's real
Those
thick.
sucked.
They're
sucks.
just so big.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it's
sucks.
just, you know what I mean? It's a different.
With a deer, you can just like grab it and yank it.
Yeah,
You
we
can't do
skin
that
a
with
deer in fucking a minute.
But when
Yeah.
you let them hang that long, that hide just pulls
Yeah.
right off. It's like
Yeah.
pulling a band-aid off. You know what I mean?
Some
It just
old girl's hair out. Come on.
stop.
Yeah, like I was getting ready. I was gonna ask Seth, like, does that sway how many deer you're gonna kill this year if we were
No.
all taking them all?
Economy's in the shit or something. You got to kill
need
3
meat.
more this
Are,
year.
yeah, are you kidding me?
I mean,
I'm already. I may have one more packs of steaks. So if anything, I need to kill more deer this year. Because
We definitely won't process as many this year. We'll do
Yeah.
more steak and more burgers, and you know what I mean. The price of burger right now is stupid.
Yeah.
like it's no.
that's what I mean. Like I this year, like with you guys, I'll probably do like a lot of what y'all do, and just take it, debone it. You know what I mean, and take it to the butcher and let them process it. But at the same time, I'm also gonna. I fully plan to. That's the fact that a butcher shop closed is irrelevant to me, and the aspect of how many deer I'm gonna kill. I'm killing deer. You know what I mean?
It's a whole day thing. I mean, hopefully we get quicker with it. I would imagine we will, but
Yeah.
you know, back years ago when we were taking our deer to Kevin's, that's like a Sunday gone.
Yeah.
It is.
Well-
I mean, it's like I told you. That's why I stopped hunting towards January. I have no interest.
Done.
Because I'm so tired of looking at them. I'm so tired of butchering.
Because of the butchering?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just when you spend an entire Sunday out there because you got, you know, it's what built to hang 5 and there's 10 hanging in there. It's just, you're so tired of looking at them.
Yeah, and then everybody bringing them over. It's
And I don't mind it. Like I don't care that
It's
people
fun.
bring
I
people
mean,
over.
it is fun, but
like
when
it's,
you
Better
kill,
not care because they're gonna see
when
me.
you kill, depends
Well,
on
you
who's
all are
listening, how
allowed.
many you kill. But
yes, but it's just by the end you're just tired.
I'd
of
say
looking
an
at 'em.
average year's what? It's got to be
50.
50 through there.
Easily 50.
through there at least.
I found that definitely Amazon has the better price on the freezer bags. But like that's another thing we need a new vacuum sealer. Like those I've gotten what 2 seasons
We need
out of
like
it.
someone to sponsor us. Like, you know what I mean? Like, send us your products. We're
but-
gonna run the shit out
And I
of
mean,
that thing.
we bought one once, and I used it one time, and I was like, "This is not gonna cut it." I took it back. Like it's not, you know what I mean? It's got a handle.
How many vacuum sealers have you been through? Because you've been through a lot.
Shit. 3,
3 or
4.
Yeah. And
Plus
Yeah.
at least another grinder.
Yeah,
None of
I've
them-
been through 2 grinders.
She went to Cabela's in the middle of a snowstorm
I
because we
did.
were grinding deer up.
and it
Have you ever thought about just butcher paper? Because that's what Buckland does, and that shit keeps good.
It does.
It's not as good though.
It's
Is it
not.
not?
It's,
You don't think so?
it's not.
No, it
because
doesn't
you
last as long.
It doesn't. It's not. And I do, like with burger and stuff, it's just worth it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just worth it to have. The price on Amazon bag is not bad though. Walmart, when we were buying them there, holy shit, it got expensive. But you can get a good, like 2 rolls, big rolls too, that'll last quite a while.
I want to build a secondary hanging system so you can get more.
We need something else. I mean, when we first built that, it was, well, one, it was just you. I wasn't hunting at all. And it
The
wasn't.
good old shout out to the good old days.
Right? No, it's his fault because the first season I was like, I'm just gonna rifle hunt.
Yeah.
That was it. And then he was like, I mean, like, well, let's look at a crossbow for you, and let's look at a muzzle loader for you. And the next thing you know, I'm hunting the entire season. So that's your fault.
But like Kevin, you shoot one a week, pretty much, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go with one a week.
How many?
One a season?
How many weeks are in the hunting season?
26, I think.
So yeah,
Yeah, we'll go with that.
yeah.
So that's not like it's just like a process for you. It's just like an everyday thing. Like shot one, gonna butcher it.
Sunday's our butcher
Sunday's
day.
a butcher
it's Sunday we get up, it's out to the cooler.
Yeah. It's
There
just-
was days we did some Saturday with. I think Seth came over and then we did some on a Sunday.
Just depends on how many people are there. You know how many people have stuff hanging because we have
Then
a
they'll
couple.
call you, hey, your cooler.
Yeah.
Don't even call me. You know how things
Yeah.
wrong.
I mean,
Just
like-
come on over with it.
Literally, he's
You
called
gotta
me
go
and he's
outside.
like,
Yeah.
"Oh, Da's coming over." I'm like, "All right, I'll unlock
I just
it."
need
Like,
to come up with a bunch of keys and be like, yo, here's
Here's the key.
here's the key.
Yeah.
Here's the
So-
startup procedure and just come on with it.
now that the kids are older, though, like, I mean, hell, I've had Ethan go out and unlock the cooler before, and of course he's getting ready to leave, so we can't.
It makes it a lot easier when you got more people. You have like assembly line.
Yeah,
Like Kevin's like,
Here,
scanning.
here,
and-
yep.
But I mean-
here, grab this.
Yeah.
we're at the point now though that we don't have to talk to each other at all.
God, life is good.
Like it's.
We've been
I'm
married
still
long
gonna-
enough. We don't want to talk to
Yeah,
each
I'm
other.
still gonna talk to you, but I mean, he can lay everything out. You know what I mean? I know what he's gonna do next. He knows what I'm gonna do next. He can lay it all out. I know what
Yeah.
it is. He cuts, I bag, we go.
Yeah.
Like it's.
That's it. When I've come over, you guys are a well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's taken us a couple years, but
Yeah.
we're definitely there. to where
I'm
it's-
like.
What
just
do I do
trying
with
not
this?
to be in the way. Yeah, like
No,
what do you guys
you're
need?
okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's
there-
other people that
there's
come
other
over
people
that I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
We went to, we had people come over and they started cutting their deer up. We went down to the creek, baited corn and shit, and 2 stands come back and I still had a deer skin out before they had one
I
done.
mean, it's
Jesus.
But I mean, it's something you do.
it's definitely something. If you don't do it all the time, it's not something that you're gonna.
The first
I mean,
one of the year is a little rough.
It
Let's
is.
get
It's
back.
a little like break it into.
What are like some recommendations? Like, so my buddy Ryan, he's getting into butchering his own deer. Like, what if you had to give him like a couple pieces of advice for just getting into it? What would you say?
Once you get it skinned, you can
Know
you
your
can
cuts though. Know
you
where
can-
you're gonna pull certain parts from. You know what I mean?
If-
Like
if you cut it, it'll
steaks,
show you.
you know what I
It'll
mean?
show
Like
you
it's-
where everything
yeah.
will show you where how to cut it.
I mean, and definitely if he ever wanted to come over, you know what I mean? We'd
Well,
go
we're gonna
through
fucking
one
we're
with
gonna
him.
kill a fucking sick of deer. I'm gonna show him how
Yeah,
shit's
I
done
mean,
down
like,
there.
it's- you know
we're
what I
gonna
mean?
have 3 of them hanging before you guys show
Because
up.
we
It's
didn't.
guaranteed.
Johnny Boy and I are going to be riding partners. I'm riding down with you.
We're gonna have fucking 3 of them hanging.
Yeah.
I'm excited
I mean,
for
it's,
that.
I
That's-
am excited for that.
Oh, me too. God.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I want to hear the bugle because, like that.
Yeah.
That
I want to
is
hear
so...
the thud and the. I want to hear the gargle.
Because, like I told you, like my
I want to hear
favorite,
the gargle after that 2-inch broadhead
up.
goes through it.
right? My favorite sound in the world is an elk bugle because that's like reminds me of my
Mine's a
childhood. You know
gas
what
So
I mean?
you grew up in that area,
Yeah.
so you know what that
So
sounds like.
I mean, that was part of my childhood. We rode to the mountains and listened to
crazy.
the elk bugle. So that is such a. I love that
It's
sound.
so similar.
Like it's. I can't wait.
So, like for me, initially, like I did not expect it to be as loud as it was.
Yeah.
When I heard them, you hear them online. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, that's cool.
it's
But
not the
dude,
same.
when you're down there and you're literally in the middle of the fucking
Mm-hmm.
woods and it's dark and you hear that and it's if they're close, it's like holy shit. It's like fucking 90 decibels. Like it's loud.
Going down.
yeah.
It's not like It's fucking cool. I can't wait
I'm
for you guys
excited.
to all hear one up close. Like John heard one last year, but it was so far away. You don't really appreciate it like that. Like
It was
I can't,
like to me to Mars.
yeah. Like you heard it in the distance.
Yeah.
When you hear one that is within 200 yards, it's like holy shit.
And you were hearing them like bang, bang,
Oh yeah.
bang, bang,
oh,
bang.
I
bang,
heard.
bang.
I last year I probably heard 40 bugles.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I'm pumped for that.
In the week we're there, you're gonna hear at least 20. Probably more, because last year I didn't even. You'll hear 40, because every morning you go, even if you don't see them, you're gonna hear them. You're gonna hear at least half a dozen bugles in the morning.
Yeah.
And a half a dozen in the evening.
By Tuesday, we're going to have bloody knives.
Oh yeah. I'm confident this year we're gonna get it done.
Yeah,
And-
I don't care who kills it.
My plan, honestly,
It's
is
going to be a
to.
team kill. No matter who gets one, it's the team.
My plan is to have me, Ryan, and Kevin tagged out when y'all get down there, and we can
Yeah.
just guide you guys.
Yeah.
That's what I'd love
I'm
to
excited.
see. happen.
That'd be sweet.
So my question to Kevin is like, you like to get your shit mounted, as do I. If it's a hind or a spike, are you gonna get it mounted, or what do you think the?
It's going on the wall of
Yeah,
death.
no matter
It's
what it
going
is.
down here.
Yeah.
I'm going to mount it first. And then,
And then I'll let the
yeah,
tax
then I'll
stars
let the
do
tax
his thing.
stars do it.
No, but
That's-
I'm with you. If I kill a hind, it's gonna be tough for me to not get it mounted.
Really?
Just because
A
it's so
hind?
different. Like,
Yeah.
Because they are so
That's
different.
cool.
They
Yeah.
look so cool.
They're
I mean, like
unique.
seeing them in John's shop, like they're so cool
They're
looking.
fucking cool.
I don't think I'd care what it was. I think I'd mount it. Like
Would you
Yeah.
stay an extra day if you didn't kill one in the week? Would you call out sick?
probably.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I got a
though,
lot of
dude,
sick time.
after last year and how close I got, I mean, I fucking shot one. I just don't see that happening. I really.
5 days or so. I mean, we ought to be.
We're gonna have so much time this year. We're way better
scared.
prepared. We're gonna get it done. Yeah, it's gonna happen. And I'm not saying we're all gonna kill one, but we're killing sick of deer. And you know, you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going down. There's
It's
going to be
going down.
blood in the truck bed by the time you make
Yes.
it down. That is for sure.
Yeah.
We've got enough intel this year. We did enough scouting. We've got experience this year. Like, and I'm not saying I'm the great white hunter, because I don't know shit about fuck. But especially when it comes to sick of deer, like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I started to figure out enough to where I feel confident now that I can get it. I can get the job done.
Yeah.
I think we get down there.
Couple days, a couple guys. I mean, we ought to be able to figure.
Yeah, we got you coming. So like,
We ought to figure out what's going on.
Last year was me and Ryan, and nothing against Ryan, but he's a newer hunter. And actually, honestly, that's the wrong frame of mind, because I'm a new fucking hunter when it comes
Well, I
to sick
mean,
of
I
deer.
guess everybody would be. It'd
Yeah,
be
yeah, but it does translate a little bit, like from whitetail. It does. So like having you and John there is going to help a lot too. But more than anything, what's going to help a lot is all the work me and Ryan have put in already.
yeah, doing the scouting.
We've done all the scouting. We've hunted. I shot one. Ryan missed one. Like we've figured out some of their spots and where they're at. So just we're gonna have them. It's not gonna be just hearing bugles this year. We're killing sick of deer.
Trying to leave like Saturday night, get down there Sunday, do a bunch of scouting,
Yeah,
be ready for Monday.
yeah.
It's
Because
on.
I think that's my Saturday without the kids. My kids are going to fucking Disney World for that week, so
Ooh.
that timing
We're going
is
to
perfect.
Redneck Disney World.
We
so
are
I
going
mean,
to
goddamn.
Redneck Disney World. It's gonna be great. And Kevin's probably gonna shoot a big doe first day.
Yeah, because somebody's got to be camp meat, right? I gotta make
hang
sure
out.
y'all gotta make sure we have camp meat.
Me and Kevin are gonna smoke one the first day, and you go, and we're just gonna be hanging out at the house.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I would get a shoulder mount on a hind, but if I get a stag, I'm shoulder mounting. And
No matter what. What if it's a spike?
I don't know. It depends on like if he's got a nice mane.
Yeah.
I want to shoulder mount him.
But you would shoot a spike.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I
the
see
thing.
nubs.
Here's the thing. Like me and Ryan were talking about this. So like with Sika, you only get so many bucks. So like if for example, so obviously you want a 6-point stag. I'd love a 4-point stag. But if opening day you have a spike walk in front of you your first day in Sickaville, are you not going to shoot that fucking stag?
he's
Yeah, I'm
getting
gonna
it.
shoot it. I'm gonna shoot it.
He on.
Yeah,
Every
he
day.
going. Still gonna send it.
I'm gonna send it.
Yeah.
I'm shooting him.
I got all 80 pounds of fury just ripping through that thing, bro.
I mean, it's that age-old saying is like, you don't pass up on your first day something you'd be happy with on your last.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if I had a week long in Sickaville and the end of the week I seen a fucking spike, I'd be fucking pumped to shoot that spike.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna let him walk. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm shooting any sick deer I see.
Yeah.
Because I now in years to come, like I go down there, you know, say we make this like a annual thing. Then maybe I'll do that. But for now,
Probably not.
I'm shooting.
No, I'm thumping them every year. I'll have a whole wall of spikes.
Spike on.
Listen, we just rearranged our
Yep.
bedroom, so we got an open wall. So
Like I want to try that meat so bad, man.
Yeah.
Like hearing them guys down there talk about it. Like the one dude pulled up and he's like, "Yeah, man, you can't really make burger out of them. It's just too tender."
Oh,
God.
shut my mouth.
All right.
I was like, "Fuck you."
Right?
Because he was like, y'all get any? I'm like, we just started hunting them. We've never actually killed one. And he like rolled up his window.
Idiots.
Jeffro, take off. It's my green shit.
Yeah, that's for real. He was like, "Oh, fuck these guys."
Right.
Yeah. Our boy Chance, we had him on like a year ago today, actually, and he was like, "Man, that shit is so fucking."
We're gonna find out. We're gonna be eating that
We're
shit when
gonna
they
know.
show up.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have steaks waiting on you.
All right.
Yep. Yes, it's fucking happening this year. We're getting it done. I can't wait.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the whole deer season.
Yeah.
Kevin, you're gonna see me a lot.
That's all right.
We'll be
You
there.
know where
We're
we're
too
at.
poor to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
This is all we do.
I got these fucking cams out today, and now it's like it's starting to like really set in. Like I'm like, oh, it's
Yeah.
we're so close.
We
so
are.
close.
It goes by fast. It does.
Two
Yes.
mortgage payments.
It's two
Yeah,
mortgage
pretty much.
payments.
Yeah, that's a good way to put
Yeah,
it. We got 2
it
mortgage
is.
payments,
Yep.
and we're back in the deer woods.
Yep.
God.
And it's like so much to learn. Like we've got which makes it more exciting this year. I feel like because we've got so much new stuff. Like you guys jumping into climbers, the Sika, me and Ryan jumping into the saddles. Like we're all doing new shit.
Something new.
Something new, something
Yeah.
learn. You are too. You're
Sika.
working with the hinge and the Sika. You know what I mean? And the hinge. Have you been shooting?
Yeah. In my basement.
Yeah. How you liking that hinge work so far?
It's
I know you've shot it before, but like
What is it?
you're revisiting it. It's a type of release.
It's a surprise shot.
Okay.
So when you shoot a compound bow, apparently the best shot is a surprise shot, and the human
Sound like someone surprise shot your neighbor.
Probably
like
fireworks.
the human body doesn't like surprises.
No.
So
Stop.
it's hard to get used to.
Yes.
Like I know you're used to the surprise, so you know it's coming, but you don't know it's coming, but you know it's coming. Like me, like when that release goes off, I'm like I jerk and I'm like,
yeah.
what just happened? But it's still like a smooth, perfect release, and I know it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's I'm getting used to it, but it's hard to get used to.
Yeah.
Ryan's diving into it too. I mean, and he's got a thumb button now, but it's the hinge is it's so different from a wrist release. Like it's almost like a whole new process of learning how to shoot because you don't actually use a trigger. Basically, you got this handheld release, and when you come to full draw, you just rotate your hand and it makes it fire.
Yeah.
So
This
shit.
hook
there's
is
no trigger.
This hook is sitting like
Really?
it's sitting on a half moon, and as you rotate the release, it just slides off this half moon and it just goes.
So
I don't know.
you're like this, and then you start rotating your hand, and you don't know when it's going to release. It
Yeah.
just bam, it releases. And
So
what
I mean,
it prevents
if you-
you from anticipating and punching a trigger.
yeah.
Yeah.
That I get. That
What
part
do
I
they
get.
call that?
It's a hinge release.
Panic.
Target panic.
Target
Target
panic.
panic. There you go.
That's why they tell you to squeeze the trigger on a rifle, so you
That's-
get surprised.
Yeah. That's why, like, if you decided to pick up a compound again, I would say fucking grab a hinge release with it.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Don't
So
even
you're
waste your
used
time
to
with
that.
a finger trigger because
Yeah.
honestly, it's like the wrong way to learn. If you want to shoot a compound bow at 100 yards, learn with a hinge.
Okay.
If you want to do that with a finger release, that's going to be really hard
Yeah.
to get that good with it. Like John's done it, but he's shot a hinge too. Like this isn't his first time shooting one. He just hasn't a lot with
Yeah.
like he likes his is finger release. But I think
I learned a way. I figured out how to use that.
Yeah, you're reinventing the wheel at this point.
Exactly. That's exactly
Yeah.
what it is. Reinvent the wheel, and it's tough. Like I feel like I'm pretty good with my trigger,
yeah.
and I don't want to be bad at something that I feel like I'm pretty good at.
Right.
But,
Yes, but it's to a benefit because
Yeah.
the time that you're putting in with that hinge is going to make you a better archer as a whole. You know what I mean? And you know that. And it's fucking. I love a hinge release. I only hunt with thumb buttons now, and I shoot them like a hinge. Like I rest my thumb on the button and I rotate my hand until it squeezes.
But the thumb button isn't a hinge.
No.
You know when that thing's going on.
Yes, and you can punch it if you want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
A hinge, you have to relax. You got to pull through, pull, bang.
I mean, you could punch it, but it's like,
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
you
you're
punch a hinge, you fucking know it because you're going to make a really bad shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might as well just have a trigger.
Yeah, worse even.
Yeah.
And it's a hinge has been like an absolute necessity for me
Yeah.
to shoot long yardages well. You know what I mean? Because I couldn't do it with a finger release like you. I just can't. I get too punchy.
I'm a bad motherfucker. What are you going to say?
Yeah, what do you got to do?
That boy good.
That boy good. But I fucking love it, man. That's
Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, God, deer season's
I
coming.
know.
and you know, we were talking about heavy arrows too, and something that we've been diving into, me and John, we've been talking about it a lot this week. And I was talking to Tim about it from PA. We met at the TAC. I got, what is it, a 75 grain insert on the front of my arrows, and I put them on 6 of my arrows, and I started shooting, and they don't bury as deep as my lighter arrows.
Apparently fast is the way to go. Speed kills.
Yeah, and so
It's a shitty movie. But
Speed kills.
Yes. Don't watch it. It's on Netflix. It's terrible. Anyway, so
it, for some reason, I'm not getting the penetration, and so the math doesn't say necessarily that you should. Mathematically speaking, a heavier arrow should penetrate deeper. Now,
Momentum.
yeah, because of momentum, not necessarily kinetic energy, but because of momentum. But there's like a point to where you want to have so much weight, but not too much weight, because then it starts to become like a diminishing return.
Yeah.
So you want a heavy arrow, but not like too heavy, honestly, even from a mathematical standpoint, because you got to look at it like this: is if I have a super heavy arrow, my 30-yard pin and my 40-yard pin are going to be super far apart.
because of the
So
drop.
you're going to have to
gonna
make
drop.
sure wherever that deer is exactly where your sight is.
Yeah.
Because if your arrow's not fast, it's not going to compensate. It's not going to make up for that.
no.
So when you have a really slow arrow, even if it does have a bunch of force behind it and it shoots great, but you've got your pin at 35 and the deer's at 30, you're going to shoot over his fucking back if your hair is super heavy. So it's like, what do you want there? You got to kind of have a happy
And
medium.
in between. Yeah.
I go light.
Daddy's
Light
going
and
light.
speed.
Yup, speed.
Yeah,
Speed.
I'm going speed.
Speed.
Because like
Yeah.
you did your own test, and it wasn't perfect, but it
Because the foam, apparently, it reacts differently than an actual
Yeah.
living thing.
but a lot of people have done the same test over the past couple of months, and they're getting the same result that you did.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much saying that speed kills.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but too with the crossbows.
Yeah, we're in
It's
the totally.
speed, you know what I mean?
we're
It's
totally
totally
different.
speed.
Yeah.
but your
But
bolts
it's
are heavy as
speed.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also pushing almost 200 pounds of kinetic energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
where
It's
we're not
different.
even in the.
Yeah.
We're not in the
But you're
same
gonna
game
have-
they're in.
It's 200 pounds of kinetic energy?
Yeah, it's retarded.
Jesus Christ.
His is, not mine.
I think my bow at
That's
80
enough.
Whoever said
pounds.
money can't buy happiness is a fucking liar.
Liar. They are a fucking
Because I
liar.
smile every time I hear him.
Yeah, see, for you, it's going to be no factor. Like, if you shoot a Sika in the shoulder, you're
I'm
blowing
gonna shoot that
through
bitch
it.
right through the front rims.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about the front. I'm going right. I'm going right through the. I'm going right through its rims.
Like, the guys from
Bayside Legion.
Bayside Legion were saying, like, that's where they want to hit them. They hit them
No,
intentionally
front.
in the shoulder.
In the shoulder.
there ain't
to
nothing
cripple
much,
'em.
there ain't much up there you want to eat anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they-
that front shoulder's, yeah.
They purposely crippled them. So
right
they,
on the shoulder.
Yeah.
is
Oh
where
yeah,
they're going.
because once they get into the marsh, you're fucked.
You can't
You're
track
chasing
them.
that.
Find
Yeah,
them.
good luck
Yeah.
finding them.
yeah, you
I'm
can't,
sh- I'm
you
shooting
can't
that
blood
bitch-
trail them to the,
yeah,
to the
right
water.
right through the front. I'm going right through both front rims.
Yes,
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah, that's where you guys aim 100%.
Depends on how
Right
close
there.
it is.
Yeah.
I'll go right for the head too. I mean, it don't matter to me.
Yeah,
Been there and done that.
you
You ever seen the devastation of a broadhead at 30
Oh
yards
my
through the back of the
God.
head?
No.
Yeah.
Right, you don't
I'm
want
not.
to.
I don't have the balls to do it. I just
Yeah.
for like an ethics thing for me. Like I'm too.
It puts him to right to sleep.
Kevin has no morals.
Right to sleep. No. right to sleep.
Really?
Oh, right to
Oh
sleep.
yeah, it's I can't
Man, I
do
don't
it.
know.
I can't do it.
I don't
It's
know.
night time.
See, but then at the same time, like it's that catch-22 is
If you missed though,
I've shot so many that I've lost
Yeah.
too. You know what I mean? That are
right in the dome.
that I'm tracking 200 and 300 yards, blood, nothing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Where it's,
Word.
shit,
I just.
I have no idea. Something
something
fell
fell.
over here.
I don't know. I'm too. I know myself, and I know I'm prone to making mistakes, and risking shooting a deer in the fucking ear is just it's
Yeah.
not worth it to me.
No, yeah.
I don't want to make a bad shot,
get
so
it.
I'd much rather shoot. And now that I got 80-pound limbs, and I am going to be shooting a heavier arrow, I'm still going to be a 500 grain arrow.
Not me.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
I'm taking all those iron starts out. I'm going 450.
Well,
I'm
that's-
going as light as I
Really?
can.
You're still going to be really fast,
But
but
that's as light as I can get.
oh, is that right?
Yeah, with
Are
my
you
arrows.
shooting 80 pounds as well? Okay.
But that's still
man,
a
big man.
relatively heavy arrow. I mean, it's not heavy, but it's
what are you doing?
But for
it's-
80 pounds.
it's heavier than the arrow you shot in the past, and you've got 80 pounds.
Well, I shot 480 last year with 70 pounds.
Well, you should shoot 480 then.
No.
No?
Hey, man, all the research that we've come upon is saying speed is the killer.
Yes, but to an extent, you still gain momentum with heavier arrows.
Yeah,
doing?
the heavier arrow isn't going to slow
God.
down as much as the lighter arrow is.
Yes. That's a headshot? Kevin, show me a headshot. You're
We're not sharing that with
you're an
viewers.
animal.
That's an
We're not-
afflictor ultraviolet.
I
We're not gonna
don't
share
I don't
that.
approve. I don't approve. Hey man,
That's 30 yards.
30.
That's a pretty good shot.
Hell, that's a great shot, but I don't have the balls to do it.
But like, I agree with the heavy arrow thing. If you can get that heavy arrow to the same speed,
You're looking to dive in is where you're getting your power.
Well, no, it's just the weight of the arrow. So it's like, so for an extreme example, if I hit you with a bowling ball at 5 miles an hour or a baseball at 10, that bowling ball is going to hurt a whole hell of a lot more. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's going to take so much energy to move that bowling ball.
yeah.
Sure, it is, but the amount of energy that your bow's releasing is constant. It's
Yeah.
it's not changing, so
Right.
it doesn't really matter.
But like, I did the math on your arrows, and you're losing, I don't remember what the feet per second was, but miles per hour, you were losing 23 miles per hour on your arrow.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
it's a lot. I'm losing about 25 feet per second going with the 75 grain insert, but I'm gaining
Kinetic energy.
momentum. I'm losing kinetic energy, which is what bothers me. It's like, what? But apparently the momentum is what matters. So, but at the same time, like, all right, I get the math. That makes sense to me. I'm good with that. But then why in my target is the lighter arrow burying an inch deeper?
It's a lot faster.
But mathematically, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. But like, if you could, with that heavy arrow, if you could match the speed to that lighter arrow,
It
it would bury a lot further.
Yeah.
But you're losing speed.
But I mean, what you got to think, like at the archery community, like across the board, everybody agrees that a heavier arrow passes through more deer.
well, the test is nonsense.
It's
I understand it. I do, but
I'd go for speed personally.
yeah.
that's my thing. Is at the end of the day, if I shoot an arrow that has slightly more grains than I did last year, and it's way faster, I'm still better off.
You gotta think about trajectory too. Like, heavier arrow, it's gonna be a rainbow.
We're gonna arc. You got to worry about hitting
it's gonna
things.
fall.
And mainly, the main thing that I'm worried about is the discrepancy in your target. So if I range something that's 30 yards and I put my pin on 30 and it moves a few feet,
Yeah.
You
when
miss
your
it by
arrow
inches,
when your arrow is heavy,
feet.
that's when literally millimeters matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd rather have a little more forgiveness than a heavy arrow that's going to blow through bone.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, what really determines if a deer's dead? Where you put that arrow.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because if you fall short and you're just skimming low,
Yeah.
you're just opening them up. They're gonna bleed. They're not gonna die.
You're never going to find that
You're
animal.
not gonna
But
find them.
if you're shooting for speed,
With a
And-
big ass mechanical broadhead.
well,
Blood
But, like,
everywhere.
if you range them at 30, and all of a sudden they jump out to 35,
Yeah.
and you keep that pin on 30, you're only missing by a tickle.
Cunt hair.
Yeah.
When
Yes,
if you've
or
got a
two.
heavy ass arrow,
You're missing by a lot.
you're missing by a
You
lot.
might miss.
A
Yeah.
whole cunt. Not
Yeah,
just
a whole
hair.
cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a big
It's a lot to think about. It's a
It's a conundrum, and it's a dilemma that like I've been struggling with it. I still don't know which arrow setup I'm going with yet.
I tell you right now, Big Daddy's going speed.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go a little bit in between.
I'm pissed off at myself that I bought all those fucking inserts to go heavy, and now I'm just
What,
not gonna
You're not
what is
even
an
gonna use them.
insert? Does it
It
literally
goes
go
into-
in?
It screws into the back of your, so like your arrow, you take the knock off,
Yeah.
and you stick this long wrench down in there, and you screw it into the back of your knock
No
or your the back of your
Insert.
insert.
Damn.
Yep.
Learn something new every day.
That's that fucking compound problem.
I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I just knocked the safety off and let them rip.
I feel
Why?
like the compound community is trying to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, I think there's a lot
bunch
of that.
haters, really.
They are.
Sorry,
They
fellas.
really are.
They
Sorry,
are.
They really
fellas.
are.
We are.
Stay
we
off
are
Facebook.
haters. We're fucking haters.
But yeah, like we're just trying to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
In my eyes.
Yeah,
That's what I
I
feel like it is.
I think there's definitely some of that. I mean, and honestly, it's like
Everybody's trying to come up with try to get an
Yeah,
edge on everything.
exactly.
you know?
we've been killing deer for how long now? With 40-pound bows, with 500 grain arrows, with 350 grain arrows. Like all of them kill deer.
Yeah.
I mean, you
But
started
what
with,
matters at the end of the day is
With
that
a
you make a
recurve.
good
Yeah.
fucking shot.
Yeah, it is. It's all about your placement. It's all about your shot. You
Yeah.
Make a good shot.
Then you're gonna
Everybody
be
makes
fine.
fine.
fucked
Yeah.
up shots, though.
Everybody
Everybody
does.
does.
That's what me and Kevin were talking about at,
Yeah.
at the bar earlier.
It's
You don't see that a whole lot in like hunting shows.
That's
And
because they edit that shit
but
out.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because it's so disheartening.
I
that-
like a show that's real. Like,
yeah.
show me one that
you lost shit.
Yeah.
Like
Meat Eater does that.
You know what I mean? Show me one you gut shot. Let's you know what I mean?
Let's get real here. Have any of us ever went a whole year without ever losing one deer?
no.
I haven't.
3 last year I didn't find.
I mean, every year.
1 year.
1 year.
1 year.
You went. You never lost one.
Yes.
Yes. 1 year.
1 year.
But-
So
And I
that's a
was-
perfect
like-
year. But
One-
how rare is that? You
one
know?
time.
What?
One time.
Yeah,
28 years of,
Yeah.
Well, it's been longer than that.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What?
30 plus years.
What? Shit.
33 years
Yeah.
of hunting in
one
1 year?
year.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
But I was like patient as could be through the whole bow season and then rifle. And
And I think that's ideal. That's what we're
that
all
was the first year. I mean, first year ever I
Yeah.
ever did that. It's at least once a year.
and
You
don't
know,
live
it's
in
not
our
of
house
course.
when he loses one.
I am a sore loser. I am a sore loser.
It's
I'm with you, Daddy.
terrible.
I'm with
And
you.
then I need the first deer that walks out after that as a confidence.
Yeah,
booster.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
care
of
if it's
course.
this tall or this tall.
Yeah.
It's getting,
Baby's
that's a
got milk
confidence
on her
booster.
lips. He doesn't give a shit.
Yo, that
He's
thing could be
shooting it.
dribbling
Like,
milk. That's a confidence booster.
Like just
need it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
come stay over here when he loses. It's terrible.
I tell you the same thing. I'm like, I'm out for blood tonight, Daddy.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
know
you just
fuck
like
what it is.
I don't talk to him. Like I
Yeah.
just don't
Yeah,
talk.
I'm
to him. 'Cause
I'm
he's
definitely a sore
miserable.
loser.
He
Sam's the
doesn't
same
sleep.
way.
He's miserable. It's negative now. I'm never gonna find this fucking thing. And I'm like, your deer's
I
right
lost
here.
one for 24 hours last year, and then she
I
found it.
found
And I
it.
took a rifle out there. That thing
Yeah.
would have wiggled. I'd have smoked him.
Yeah.
It's a when you lose deer, it's not just like the failure thing. It's the like we love these fucking animals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like
wasted
when
this
you
thing.
lose one, it's like motherfucker.
When
Yeah.
you kill
you
one,
beat
you're
up
like,
yourself.
You
You know
do.
what I mean?
when you
Like,
kill
I
one,
fucked
you're like,
this up.
Yeah.
I did
I
good.
got that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I outsmarted that thing. You know what I mean? Then
Yeah.
you're like,
But when you lose one, like
I lost, and that thing could be dead
feel-
somewhere.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
and,
feel bad
and
about
you
that.
waste it.
Yeah.
You feel like you wasted it. It's like
Yeah.
the buck that I shot that we tracked for 15 forevers.
led me to kill my buck.
It did, because the whole world comes up fucking Kevin. So,
That boy good.
but it just it's crushing in
Yeah,
the fact
it
that
is.
it's like, okay, I wasted this meat.
I fucking wasted this animal.
I wasted this animal. Could have been something I could have had mounted. You know what I mean? It's just disheartening.
Fucking meat in the freezer that's
It is.
no longer going to my freezer. It's going to some coyotes.
Exactly.
You know?
Shot this thing and it's just
It's
suffering.
gonna rot somewhere.
It's
Like,
it's fucking
sad.
terrible.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Like, we do have hearts.
Yeah.
We do.
We have
I mean,
hearts.
it's
Mine could be a little black, but I mean,
small.
I mean, it's
Small. It's black,
like
but
the Grinch heart. You know, it's tiny.
at the end of the day, we fucking in a weird way.
You're
it's like,
passionate about
You
what
love
you
these
do.
animals.
Yeah.
You love this sport.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like
It's-
I love deer as a species. Like I fucking love these animals. And it's weird because it's like, what, you kill them? But I
But
fucking
I
love
still
them.
love them.
Yeah.
Like I saw a mama and her babies on the side of the road the other day, and I'm just like, oh, I love them. Like
Yeah.
I'm
It looks
just
so
like,
delicious.
look at the babies.
Oh man, that looks
There
like a
was-
McDouble, baby.
there,
Steaks, chops, and roasts. There you are.
there was one we found that was a fawn by itself, and I legit wanted to take it home and raise it.
Oh, me too.
You know
I
what
would
mean?
love to
and
have
he's like,
deer.
leave it the fuck alone. Like, there's the
No,
mama's
that's right.
coming
If you
back. You
touch
can
it-
tell. Like, just
Yeah.
leave it alone. But I wanted to take that thing home so bad. Like, I'm like,
I totally agree. I feel the same way. At the same time, I know what Kevin's saying. Like you just can't because it's all
You
you're
have
gonna
to
do
know
is
how
you're
they're-
gonna kill them.
Yep.
you are. You have to know their behavior and that the fact
Yeah.
that they do leave their young while they go out.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's just don't touch them.
But a lot of people don't know if you don't hunt. Like honestly, you don't know shit about deer most
No.
of the time. But a female doe will leave their fawn and they'll kind of hang out, and the doe will be within like
In the
ear
area.
range.
Yeah.
But they'll go out and do their thing, and like people will find these fawns and they think they left them, but
Yeah.
it's
Nope.
fucking morons.
That's the worst thing you could do.
But they're so fucking cute at the same
Yeah.
time. Like, I get it while
Yeah.
people are like, oh, let me rescue this thing. They're adorable.
Yeah.
I mean,
I get
I'll
it.
be on the couch feeding that thing popcorn.
You're coming home with me
know,
this
right?
fall.
I'm getting
Like,
you
it's
nice and
just-
fat. Huh?
yeah.
Now, do you think if you did ever bring one home and you raised it up, do you think you could eat it?
no.
No.
There's
No.
no way.
No, that thing be laying in bed with me.
It would, because it becomes like a pet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like your dog.
Yep.
It's you raise something like that. I mean,
I get that.
Yeah.
I might take
No.
a deer hunting with me as like a decoy.
Could you imagine
Stop.
having a
Oh,
doe?
that's actually
Yeah.
that's
Doe
actually very
decoy.
smart. Very smart.
You know,
I
that's,
think of the base
that's
of my
illegal
tree.
to do it for turkeys. It's
Really?
probably
I'm
probably
sure it's
not
probably-
for deer because it's not a thing. But like people, you can buy turkeys.
Yeah.
You cannot use a live turkey as a decoy.
Oh,
It's
shit.
illegal. But could you imagine having a fucking doe in November, dude? To chain up to your tree.
Stop.
Have
Don't
that
give me
thing
my-
smelling.
Kevin's they got wheels
You're
turning.
gonna see like a whole fenced-in area in our property. Like your shooting range is gone.
gonna be a
There's
deer
just, like,
farm
a
now.
fenced-in deer farm.
All right, we're going down the rabbit hole. Here we go.
Listen, I'm all about the babies. Oh my god.
What about last year when the guy was taking his wife's tampon out with him?
Oh my god.
We've heard that.
No,
No,
like
we're
he
going down the
legit,
right- here, we're-
he
you don't-
legit, like 100% took his wife's tampon with him. Like, stop.
I've heard that a lot.
Just
Tommy.
stop. No.
Tommy, we had a guest on here.
Does it work?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's a different. That's a completely different scent. It
It's
is
a
a
different-
different.
Smell like someone
Animal,
kicked the
technically.
door
I
off
mean-
a fucking shithouse door on a tuna boat.
No, you are talking apples and oranges.
Yeah.
You are not the same species. You are not going to have the same scent.
You got to realize how.
A woman's J is not going to smell like
Yeah.
a deer J.
No.
You got to realize how.
I've never really
I
spent
hope
much
not.
time around
Yeah.
the deer jay, though. I mean,
But we're so new to this hunting thing.
Yeah.
Like people just tried fucking off the wall shit.
But it's also probably some shit that they heard from their dad or their pappy, and it's
Of
like,
course.
oh, let me
It's
try.
a-
You know what I mean?
The
I have used
tampon thing is an old timer.
It's
thing.
old.
I have used a tampon to put deer lure on.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
drag.
I've
Oh,
used
that's
it
a-
as a
Yeah,
head
I mean,
to
I'm not
hang.
like taking the old ladies out there and
No,
Yeah,
we ain't
that's
doing that.
weird.
No,
Digging that
no,
thing out
no.
the trash.
Hell to the
Yeah.
no. That ain't happening.
chewing on it like a piece of bubble gum or something.
Stop it.
You see Kevin fucking digging in the trash for your tampons.
No.
You got an issue.
No.
Yeah, I've tried the like the drag, like where you spray something with some deer piss and you walk in with it.
I got a machine that sprays that shit.
Do you?
Of course he does.
I'm like the guru guy.
A machine that sprays what?
Yeah.
It literally, you know, like those things you put in your house that like mist out scent.
Uh-huh.
He literally has one of that for dough piss.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
I've
I
seen
got
them.
one of them.
Because he has to.
I'm like a nerd. I'm like a deer nerd.
He's like a techie junkie.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
oh,
Me
look
too,
at this
dude.
latest and greatest new little,
I'm the same way.
like. with
I'm a
the,
tech.
I
I'm
can
a
charge
gear.
my cell phone in my deer harness. Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
tech guy.
Yeah,
But I
I'm
mean,
a
it's
geared
like
nerd as well. I
the
get it.
ozonics, and you know what I mean. This
Fuck you if you don't like an ozonics. I don't care.
You swear by them, right?
I'm telling, like
I won't get in the tree without it.
that
And I don't give a fuck what
smell,
anybody on Maryland
like, I'm
Bow Hunters
telling
page
you,
says.
I need to bring it with me next time. That smell.
Are you gonna
is-
bring it to Sick a Hunt?
Yes.
You're gonna use hers for the first 3 days. She
No.
don't
I
go.
would. I wouldn't even look that thing along. Because sick of deer don't go by smell.
Do you think they don't? Are they not scent driven?
Oh, come on.
I don't.
No?
That's
They're
what, see,
not.
that's what them locals guys said. But like,
To me, scent is.
He probably
is
knows
a
local
safety
redneck
thing.
smell. They're
You
like,
know what I-
that's fucking Jeffro out there.
It's like
Thank you,
fucking
Father.
Cecil County's here.
He out there mixing 2-stroke gas.
Are they not scent driven though?
Gotta
Well,
be. Everything's scent driven.
yeah,
To
that's
me,
my
that's
thing.
That's a
I-
safety thing.
I had some local guys, and they have a podcast down there. It's Blackwater.
I don't know.
We
something.
need to get on that while we're down there. Come on.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, call him up.
What are we doing?
So
Yeah,
yeah, actually, we could probably make that happen. But
that'd be cool.
yeah.
he's got a podcast down there, and he's an older guy. He's got like a store down there where they sell like it's not like an archery store, but
Yeah.
it's a small, like, it's almost like a gas
Like a
station,
general
but
store
that sells
kinda
like
thing.
hunting shit.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
cool.
We're going there, right?
Yeah. It's
You can wait till Wednesday.
No, we're going there fucking
Guys.
Sunday.
No,
Open
we'll
Sunday?
John,
probably
they're
go
gonna
there
leave
every
us out
day,
everything.
honestly,
Yeah.
because it's called the Wolford store. But
They got breakfast sandwiches and shit?
yes,
Yeah, we're in.
yeah, that's where
That's the easiest way, man.
we're going.
Sorry.
And it's a great spot, awesome, and a great dude. But he told me that he doesn't think that scent is as much. He didn't say it wasn't a factor. He said he didn't think it was as much of a factor with Sika as it is with whitetail. And I'm not saying I disagree with him. I'm
Right.
just saying that they're a prey species animal with a highly sophisticated olfactory system.
Scent is going to be
I don't want to throw it out the window. I toyed with it. Like initially when I went down there, he told me that I balled in on it, and I was like, okay, I don't got to worry about scent.
Yeah.
But after some time, like really thinking about it, it's like, do you want to just throw scent out the window
No.
and think these things
No.
can't smell? To me, that seems like if you're gonna hunt like that, it's a huge risk, because what if you're wrong?
Well, and
That's true.
because scent is such a huge part of whitetail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a whole
it's
different
a
animal.
whole- I get it.
Yeah, but
at
you're-
the
they
same
still have
time,
to s-
it's still a
Yeah.
like
You
you
have
said,
to
it's
have
still
a-
a
you have to
predatory
have a
thing. You
predator.
have
Yeah.
to
It's
have,
still a prey animal. Their senses are refined to smell.
Yeah.
Like
You gotta
that's
be using the
How do
wind.
they stay alive?
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
I
You have
think
to use some form.
what I think it is, and this is personally just my theory, is in Blackwater. So water plays a funny thing on thermals, right?
Yeah.
If you've got hot water that you're walking around in all the time,
Your thermals are
what does
going
it do? It pushes your thermals up.
Yeah.
So they can't smell you as easily.
Right.
So I think that's what it is. I don't think it's the fact that they don't have a
water
good sense of
smell.
smell.
Yeah.
I think it's just that water,
That
that warm
water
water that they're walking around
pushes.
in, can often push your
Does
scent
the
up.
water stink?
Smell like marsh water. Like
It's kind of smells good, but it's like earthy.
yeah. Okay.
Which,
It's like
which
dirt.
is basically the smell of an ozonics.
Yeah.
Would be the
It
smell
smells
of
like-
dirt.
But
Yeah.
I think the thermals from the water, as long as that water is warm, and of course it depends on the season, but for
Yeah.
most of the time we'll be down there, that water's hot, it's warm, and in the evening it's pushing thermals up. So yeah, maybe
Right.
scent isn't as much of a factor. I don't think it's the species, I think it's the location.
Could be. It's the
And
environment.
I still don't want to.
I'd still
Risk
use
it.
Yeah, I don't want to just throw caution to the wind. Pun intended.
I love my ozonics
get it.
anyway, so I'd probably
Would
take
you
it.
do like an ice bucket challenge into the muddy water if you killed a fucking stag?
Yeah, dude. If I killed a stag, I would swim in that water butt naked.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
We'll
I
have to
did.
do
I
something.
practically swam in it anyway. I've been, dude. It's such a different
Like
landscape.
climber up cannonball into the muddy water if you kill one.
Let's go.
The biggest whoever kills the biggest
Everybody's
one
Snap my
getting
spine.
has to
naked.
go up the climber into the.
We should do something like that.
We
If
need
you kill a
to.
6-point stag, you gotta fucking dunk your head in that marsh.
Okay.
Fucking, let's do it. I'm
Do
game.
it. I'm game. I'm
We
in.
got to come up with something.
Yeah.
If I kill a 6-point stag, god damn it.
All right. So
I will-
who's all
I'd have
going?
to sit on my hand so I didn't wave at everybody rode by. If I kill a 4-pointer, I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be.
Hind.
If I kill,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So
I'm
is
with
it?
John.
I just want
Is
some
it the
meat.
4 of us and Ryan?
Yep.
Okay.
Ronchi might come. I don't know.
All right.
He's a toss up, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright.
As of now, it's the 4 of us and Ryan.
All right.
the
and
Hyman Smasher.
We've
We're
locked.
going down
Yes.
Monday. Y'all are coming down Wednesday.
Yes.
Monday?
I'm locked in
Or Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, we're
I'll
gonna
be
be
down.
there, right?
I'm locked in Grammy
But
daycare.
our first day
so
hunting's Monday.
Yeah,
We're gonna go
We're gonna be
and-
fucking like.
Oh
You two are gonna be
Coming up,
ridiculous by the
It's
time we get
war
there.
paint
Oh, yeah.
and everything.
I gotta say,
We'll have a fucking like social
Oh,
media
God.
channel up in the tree. Fucking.
I gotta save my vacation days for the rut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't
See,
blame
and
you.
I have plenty of vacation days. It's just the kids. You know what I mean? It's-
Yeah.
A week is too much for my mom to deal with these kids.
They'll be
Yeah.
all right.
So like
That's fine.
Wednesday.
You can't leave me
Well,
home alone. They'll be all right.
It works out because
It does.
then
we can
y'all
ride
can
down
ride
together.
together.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll be good.
That works
Seth
out.
and I'll have the.
I,
You'll see our fucking footprints all over that place. We'll have it figured out by the time they get down there.
No doubt.
Well, honestly,
you'll be
fucking Hurricane
more
Dvorak.
mind blown.
Yeah.
Or like, dude, we're gonna be. I'm telling you now, it's physically exhausting. Like when I was there
Oh, I'm
last
sure.
time, I
Walking-
literally was falling asleep at the bar the night I was leaving. It was my
Yeah.
last night there. I was done. Cause dude,
You're
you're
going.
busting
walking through
ass.
that,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a bitch. And not only that, but you're waking up super early. Can I have one of those, Sam? You're waking up super early.
Yeah.
And then you're going to bed late. Because
Yeah,
by the time
you're
you get back
walking
and eat
through
dinner,
that.
it's fucking 9, 10 o'clock. And, yeah, you're pretty much all you can do to wake up on time for the next day.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be waking up probably around 3:30, 4 a.m.
Right.
What you talking
Hike.
about, Willis?
Hike your ass off, get in there. You're spending all day there, then you leave. There's no sense in driving back, so we'll go to the Wolford store, we'll get our lunch, breakfast
Yeah.
sandwich, shoot the shit with them guys, maybe do a podcast. And then you take your ass right back out to the woods, do another fucking hike.
Yeah.
Then you get out of there. It don't get dark till fucking almost 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're
You
up.
drive back, eat dinner. It's fucking 10 o'clock. You
Yeah.
got to get up at 3:30.
Yeah.
Do that for a week straight.
Right.
It's
a lot.
It takes a toll on
Yeah. It's a lot for sure.
you. Yeah.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's a good sense of misery.
Yeah. It is good misery.
I love
So if
it.
you can kill one, it'll be misery well done.
Stroke one the first
Yeah.
day and just hang out.
It makes it so worth it. That's what I want. That's what I'm hoping that we can bag some.
Yeah.
Then when y'all come down,
We're already done.
we can like guide you guys.
Yeah.
And it'll just be fucking awesome.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be a great year.
Wherever I go, I'm gonna kill one. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. I have faith in you.
What do you do
Alright.
if you smoke one the first day, though?
Just hang out, drink beer.
But
Drink
can't you
beer?
kill an? You can kill a hind.
You can kill 3 hinds and 1 stag.
What do you do if you kill one the first day? You keep going, or do you just hang out? Keep going.
Keep going.
Are you
We're
kidding me?
going for a fucking
You
full
keep
freezer,
going.
Daddy. That's
I
what we're
want,
going.
You keep going.
If I kill a stag the first day, I want 3 hinds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I'm going 3 hinds the first day. I'm trying to. I'm
Oh
trying
my god.
to
like-
line them up.
Like when y'all come down, even if I have a hind and a stag, I'm gonna more focus on like
It's still
y'all's
gonna
hunt
go.
because I
Yeah.
got mine.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna bring my bow because I'll still shoot a
Yeah.
Still
hind.
there. I mean,
Yeah.
you still
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like we're not gonna tag out before y'all get there, but if as
You've
long
never
as
hunted with Kevin. I was gonna say, have you hunted with Dvorak before?
yeah,
Oh, we're gonna give her help.
It's a whole other ball game.
We're gonna try like hell.
it's perfectly possible, but that's what it would be cool just to have some. That way, when y'all come, we can just kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can switch
Just
gears,
more
and it'll be
guide.
cool.
yeah, gotta kill.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and then we can do some like filming. You know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah,
Especially like if I got a stag and a hind, dude, I'm coming with you, John. I'm filming you the whole time.
You can come with me. I'll talk
Fart
to
in the
you.
tree the whole time.
Kevin's gonna have his dick out.
Of course he will.
Singing
He'll be like, look at
Kumbaya.
this.
State
Look at
record
this.
stag comes under him.
He'll be trying to swat mosquitoes. Playing rock,
Hey,
paper,
yo.
scissors.
Oh, you're so annoying.
It's all love. It's all love. All right, we're at an hour and a half. This may be our longest one yet. You guys got anything else?
No, I'm
I think
good.
so. We're excited.
Yeah, we're
can't
ready
wait.
to rock.
Yes.
Fucking hey, you guys.
America.
America.
Yeah, hell
Right.
We got fireworks cracking off outside
They
right
are
now.
cracking
Someone,
off.
3
Happy
people already
birthday.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, America.
Happy birthday, America.
Back up, Terry.
Back up.
Terry, Terry, back up, Terry.
We'll see y'all next time. Appreciate you.
Bye.